So this is Dansk All Night, and like I said, it's a pedicure set. It comes just like a regular set where the package opens up and you've got all of these nice instructions on how to do it. Folds out, and here is your alcohol prep pad, your Color Street nail file, and your pedicure set. I like the way they are securing them in the package nowadays so that they're not sliding down and you can't see them. Okay, so I'm gonna have one eye over my shoulder while I'm doing this so I can make sure that you can still see. All right, so as you can see, these nail strips are graded down according to your toes. Like your toes, your big toe's big, and then your other toes are kind of small. So this one here for your little pinky toe is pretty short. So it's different from a regular set where you might put one half on one pinky and the other half on the other. So if you were using this on your fingernails, it would work a little different. You can still put it on your fingernails, of course, but it works just a little differently. So let's cut these open and I'll show you. Same thing, you get 2 sets of 8. God, that color is beautiful. All right, I am hoping I don't knock my board down over here. So if you hear a big clang, that's what it is. Okay, here's my little foot. So I'm only gonna use 1 set of nail strips. And I have already been working on my toenails. I filed them and buffed them, and I even put a little nail NB base coat down because, full disclosure, I picked off some of my toenail polish. I know I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't have done that either. But it was really thick and it was just begging me to pull it off. So I've got a little damage. You can see where it pulled off a little bit. So learn my lesson, learn from me. Now, unlike your fingernail sets where we encourage you to start with your pinky and work toward your thumb because you use your thumb as a tool, you don't use your big toe as a tool. So you can start with that bad boy. And I think I'm going to, and I'm probably going to be able to get 2 off of this. So another thing you'll notice, it's got the cellophane on top. Another thing you'll notice is it is not a double-ended nail strip. There is no tab perforation for you to remove that tab. You can still use the entire nail strip. There are just not 2 ends for your cuticles. So I'm gonna put him down right there. And Susan, if you end up watching or joining, you have inspired me to use this nail set that is so pretty. I love this big chunky glitter. All right, so I'm using my thumb as my tool, tucking the nail strip underneath the edge of my toenail, just like I would do, that didn't work as well, just like I would do with a regular fingernail set. And I might have cut this too small because I didn't do it quite right, so I can't use this on this toe. But I still have tons of nail strip here, so I can use it on probably the rest of my foot. And I'm not gonna clean this up yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this nail strip so it's not hanging out in my hand waiting to wrinkle. Okay, so because I just slapped down this big nail strip that's not fitted, I'm gonna use my cuticle stick instead of my fingernail because I can get it a little bit more precise. And all I'm doing is gently just tucking it under, you know, kind of just poking the nail underneath the nail with this wooden stick. And again, I'm not going to clean that up yet because I still want to preserve what I can out of this strip and not risk wrinkling it. Whoop, there goes that tab. No problem, I still have enough. All right, so I might even can put that on my little toe. So as you can see, even though these nail strips are shaped in a row like you are supposed to use 1 on each toe for 8 toes, I'm on my That's third toe, and look, I kind of wasted a whole bunch. Probably could have done a little bit better placement. Still have this bit, and I'm going to see, yep, it fits. So I'm going to work on this one, getting it fitted. Now, when I'm going back and I need to clean all of this up, I'm simply going to use my cuticle stick and press it down at the edge of the nail, where not only am I pressing the nail strip down into the farthest area of that nail, so I'm not getting any gaps, while I'm pressing it down, it's perforating the strip to come right off. So see, and this guy was probably not even long enough to tuck under, but I got full coverage on it. All right, and so to come back to this one, this is what I mean. I'm just going to press the nail strip down into the edge of my nail so that it is firmly adhered all around the edge. And while I'm adhering it by pressing it with this wooden stick, I'm also perforating it, so all of this excess is just going to roll right off. It'll just peel right off. And this is a good consistency in my nail strips. Sometimes you'll get them that are a little bit sticky, and then it makes this roll-off process a little hard. If you get a nail strip that's a little sticky when you're applying it, let it sit out for 5 or 6 minutes and get it a little bit more dry, and then it'll work better for you. And that's for any nail strip, fingernails, toenails, whatever. So I'm cleaning up this one now, and it's just got a little bit at the cuticle line. All this sparkle, I love it. Where has this set been in my whole life? All right, so back to my big toe. Here we go. And so since I used my big toe strip on my big toe and 3 of my other toes, I think what I'm going to do then is do the other side with a different big toe strip. I'm going to see if I can use the smaller one because we used this big guy, and I'm going to see if this will fit on my other big toe. Just thinking about if I want to do this again, trying to preserve some of my bigger strips for my big toe, since you can customize down for your little toes. All right, look at that. I mean, it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So here's my other foot. I don't love my feet. Y'all know I've got these big wide bones I got from my grandmother. I've had surgery. I've got all these scars, but they get me where I need to be, and I can put Color Street on them to make them beautiful. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let's fit this guy. All right, he's a little short. So I'm gonna do it sideways, and that way I'll have at least a little bit more nail strip to put on some of these other toes. So I've taken the second one in my strip of 8, not the biggest, but the second biggest. And if you were doing your nails, you'd probably use this on your thumb, your fingernails. So take off the cellophane and remove it from the paper. I can't believe this is just the second nail strip I'm using. So to place it sideways, I'm going to put it as far as I can over to the edge of that nail and down at the cuticle line. That way I don't have to clean this up. I'll just have one edge that I'll be cleaning up. And I'm gonna use the cuticle stick since I've gotten kind of used to it, and go ahead and perforate this under. Actually, I'm gonna take it off of the side first so I don't accidentally wrinkle my nail strip. So I'm fitting it down by doing the same thing, pressing it into my toe edge and perforating all this off. Let's see if that's, I don't think I've got it cut. And I'm just gonna take this little piece off. Oop, I'm gonna leave that for a minute and see who we can cover over here. I can probably do that. Let's do this. Because y'all, this is only my second nail strip. I have 16. I don't have to be this ultra conservative and frugal while I'm doing this, but why not? My toenails are tiny and I can get so many more uses out of this nail set if I am conservative in my application because my nails are small, my toenails are small. And maybe I can even have enough to do a matching manicure whenever I get done with this Oslo and Study. Because I tell you what, this is gorgeous. If you've seen Party in the USA, it's a glitter polish that is pink and it has glitter of different colors in it. And it's similar, but this is a little deeper and a whole lot chunkier. And boy, I like it. Looks great. Okay, 2 nail strips in. I've got 4 toes left. And let's see what I want to do. What time's it getting to be? Oh, we're in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and use I've got enough where I can do my thumb next time. I'm going to take a gamble and see if I can't get a few out of this strip. And y'all, I'm sitting so pretzeled up right now with both of my feet up here on this chair. I'm pretty proud of this setup though. You know, my dad made me a stand where I can lay my camera down and shoot down through a hole and have lighting and hopefully make it better to be able to demonstrate with. So my dad can make anything, and he made this for me last time I was there. They live in Birmingham, and I don't get down there as often as I'd like, but once school gets rolling and all the college kids get off, maybe I can head back down and do another live from there with my sister. All right, I cut that one a little short. You know what I'm gonna do, if it'll let me, I'm gonna take this little piece right here and stick it on the edge. Sometimes you can make that happen with glitter polish because it's very forgiving. And if I don't mess with this too much and just stick it down right there, I've covered up that little white spot. Okay, let's put this on this nail, and I very much could have enough left for my pinky toe on the other foot. And you know what that would mean? 10 toes out of 3 nail strips from this pedicure set. How many does that mean I have left? If I had 16, got 13 left. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, math is hard, which is probably cringing for my husband because he is such a math magician. I'll be counting things up or getting nail sets together for people, and I'm like, what's 12 plus 12 plus 13 again? And he'll just tell me. I can add that myself. It's just easier if he does it, and he likes to help. All right, so look at me. I'm so fancy. I've got this all done in like 12 minutes maybe. And I'm ready to put all of these back in the package and seal her up for next time. If you're new and you've not ever kept your leftovers, stylists have figured out that if you put all your nail strips back in the same sleeve that they came in, ta-da, that you can seal it with some heat, either with a flat iron or a regular iron if you still have one of those. I do, I just don't use it very often. Or, like me, I usually just pull out a lighter, which I bought for this purpose, Monica. Monica makes fun of my lighter that I carry around. And I'll just hit it with a little heat and rub it down. Oop, almost missed one. And then all these bad boys will be ready for next time. Hopefully, Color Street doesn't say you can save your sets. So if you save them and they come out, you know, crunchy, that happens sometimes. But usually you can get another application from them.